This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the home of the TCU Horned Frogs in Fort Worth, Texas, Amon G. Carter Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Handing off on the draw play. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st and goal, handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Moves the ball out near the 25.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fighting off off the defender.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's Cox. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
They'll run it here. He shreds the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Caught over the middle. It's Cox. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Horned Frogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Well, they test the middle there, but yet nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Try to do the same thing here. Here comes the handoff. Breaks free. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and
He's going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Texas. They were not going to catch him that time.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this one is caught. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Pass caught, 2nd down now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Ncaa. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive 1st quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. It's a toss play to the right. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions were flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach, and he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. It's caught. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Cox. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Look out. Room to run here. And the Horned Frogs starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. They bring them down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. You make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the 1st down.
He'll test the right side here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. He's going to pull it down and run. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the 1st down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
The Horned Frogs line it up with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They could take the lead with a chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on 4th down. Powers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Man, once in a while, a guy just makes a great play. This defense had nearly everything covered except for the quarterback and his ability to take off with his legs. This is a great scramble by the QB and a nice decision to pull it down and go for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. Has the 1st down and more. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
There's certain moments in the game that if you can execute, you have a great chance of winning. I would say in the red zone, coming up with touchdowns and converting on third downs. This is a great job of executing to keep this drive alive. Don't forget this play.
He's past the marker and still going. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And they tried the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Hand off to the single back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it with room to run. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end. And now we've got 1st and goal.
And the Horned Frogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Longhorns want to convert here on 4th down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the tailback's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
The pass rush closing in. Wide open downfield. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the huge game is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a man. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. He's running out of time here. Sacked on back-to-back plays.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. That gain makes it second and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
They'll give it to the running back. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. 17. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. Tight end makes the grab. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Cox. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Almost intercepted in the end zone. An opportunity missed. But it does bring up a 4th down here. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 11 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Quick throw, testing the middle. The ball is picked off. He could go. Inside the 10. All the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown.
This kind of lead, and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Pick 6 could be a game changer.
Because how about the safety here, just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Turner trying to create good field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense ready to start this drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance for his first catch.
Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down at the 44.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Looking right, this one caught. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that play.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Leaning on the run game here. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call. And they themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the run, he'll let it go. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Horned Frogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Here's the handoff. Powerful run here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And now the first play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to run it. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Pop pass on the jet sweep. Leading him off. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations.